Hello, beautiful people of the world. I am your friend Kevin, and this is your divine inspirational message for today. So first, let me say welcome to all of you, existing subscribers, brand new subscribers, new people to the channel. You are all welcome here. I'm going to start off by telling or sharing, not telling, I don't tell anybody anything, what the number is. My angel numerology number understanding for today is the number 3 by adding up the date and then reducing it to a single digit. Gentle guidance is the way to go today. Messages from your ascended masters, such as Jesus, Kuan Yin, Mother Mary, Melchizedek, any of them, including those who have passed that we may have loved and be connected to, any of them. Spirit have these messages to remind us that everything's fine, it's okay, and we are allowed to have fun, even if the world seems a little difficult right now. The energy of a 3-day, or could be the personality of a 3 person, that somebody's born with that number 3, their life number, is about being artistic and creative, inspiring and imaginative. But it's also about fun and having a playful spirit. So it also could be a good day to meditate, to go inward, to work on, what kind of fun can I create today? Now, a 3-day works with 3 of water or 3 of cups. Can also be inspired by the Hermit, or the moon. It's a Virgo type of day. And the archangels that I feel like would be great to work with this is Azrael, to bring the fun and the joy. Even though he's known as the angel of death, he's also the angel that brings us through challenging times. Archangel Gabriel, to lead the way, to say, this is the announcement, this is what I would love for you to know. And Archangel Raziel, the secrets of God. Let's just see what we can get since you're open, since you've meditated, since you're about to have fun, your vibration is lifted. So that's the numerology day, or angel numerology number for today. We're using Happier Me cards, the affirmation deck that I actually quite like. And no accident, I pulled this one. Life is full of love, and I find it everywhere I go. So if you can't find it, then go looking for it. But I would suggest you find it. And here we have 3 beautiful decoupage looking hearts that are quite lovely. And then you experience what you choose to direct your attention towards. If you want to experience more love, concentrate on loving yourself first. Write 3 important things that you absolutely, without a doubt, love about yourself. Now, we're also using, again, the 22 Archangels Oracle deck by Kyle Gray, with illustrations by Jennifer Hawkyard, and obviously, no joke, I pulled this one. Trust the unfolding. Now listen, Archangel Jeremiah is known as the beauty of God. She's also here this week to have us question whether we're moving closer to love and beauty, or whether we are moving further and further away from it. There is no wrong path. There's just the idea that we move closer to love, which is the divine, or further away from it, which is fear. Think of it as a measure. Fear at one end, love at the other end. Somewhere in there, we're moving up and down the scale. That's better, if you will. There's no wrong path, only choices. Take the choice that's either further or closer to love, which is further or closer to the divine. So, a little bit more about Jophiel. She was known as probably the keeper of the Garden of Eden. She's also known as one who sees the beauty in nature outside. Um, and really, my understanding is her message and her basically purpose is to show and reveal not only the beauty and the love within ourselves, but the beauty and the love out there in the world that is to be seen. Um, and another reminder that the life path that we're on is constantly unfolding, and the actions and choices that we make, plus the non actions, are being constantly responded to. So you might be asking your angels, your spirit guides, and those that have ascended what you're supposed to do next or what your purpose is, particularly if you feel a little bit lost in, I'm not sure, this has ended, what's the new beginning? And you might have been sending mixed signals. So think about that. You might have asked for the way forward, but then you're given mixed signals as to where you go with that. Think about whenever you've asked for one thing, but your actions are telling you to do something else. So no matter what your choices you've made, doesn't matter. Your life is continuing to unfold day after day, month after month, week after week, and on and on and on and on it goes. The angels are not judging you, because that's not what they're here to do. They are here to serve up love, to get you to accept even a fraction of that love, and to absolutely unlock the power of the divine. So it's almost as if, say loving things about yourself, write loving things about yourself, and let that be the kind of guide that you go by. Lord knows right now the world needs love. Now, my isms, the universe adores me. There's no doubt about that. I am an instrument of love and healing. This I know myself to be. You have to know it. You have to believe it. You have to have faith in it. And I am the bridge between heaven and earth. That is feet on the ground, in the dirt. Sometimes you may have to go outside with bare feet on just to feel it. And then your mind and your thoughts and your what comes into your mind, which then decides what you're feeling. We're using Guardian Angel Messages Tarot this week by Radley Valentine for our card of the day. I think the Guardian Angels are a little more gentle, softer. Nothing wrong with tarot, but sometimes tarot can be a little bit up in your face. This is a little softer. The messages are softer, even though there is a pattern, there is a set structure of the tarot. Minor Arcana, big life changes. Major Arcana, big life changes. Minor day-to-day issues. Gertrude, hello. Oh, they're in a garden. And they've got this wall, but the wall is only on 3 sides. Interesting. So there's a backdrop brick wall, and then there are these 2 side walls, which are like wings of a stage, I suppose. They kind of go up high at one end and then taper down towards the front. And across the front, this does look like a stage. And okay, so they're both saying this world is your stage. This life is your stage. What are you doing? What act are you in now? What play are you in now? What are your intentions? Look at your life as a production. What are you producing? What are you writing? That's what they want to know. Okay, I'm going to stop. 6 of air. Relief, hope, and moving on. I'm going to have to think about this one a little bit. Not that I'm stumped, which that's not unusual. Let me move this over here a little bit. Okay. What am I seeing? Ooh. Oh. Okay. You know, this this picture of the hill with old buildings on the top. Actually, it's a city. Sort of reminds me of a photograph from my hometown, a village in England where there's a castle on the top of the hill. But here we have somewhat of a long journey, and on the sail of this boat we have the archangel that's guiding this sailboat, and then we have our dreamer, our person in the sailboat. So we know that this person is a lot going along on a journey over the sea, over the water, over what I would say is inner healing to get to the outer destination where we're going. We don't actually really get there. It's all about paying attention to the journey, but somehow feeling some relief in that love, in that beauty, in that guidance that the guides are asking us to follow. Now, in the water are these swords, which have, yeah, so they're almost like, if I had to say what would be my interpretation of this, the water might be a little bit choppy, but it doesn't look that deep. It's not as bad as what we would think. And here we've got someone who can see the future, who can see what's up ahead clearly. And then if you look in the water, we've got these, what would be buoys or guides that show us which way, what direction we're supposed to go in. I like this because the clear message is that Jophiel is already recognizing in each and every one of us that we are already beautiful, that we have been created in such beauty, in such magnificent, that there is every detail about how we were brought here, what we're doing while we're here, has been thought out well. That job is already done. Your soul carries all of that in this physical body, in this physical life, and we're given that choice. Do you want to choose a life that is moving towards love, towards light, towards compassion, which is this journey across this water, the water of healing, the water of feeling better about things, having more joy, having more happiness, letting go of this swell, the waves that come up and then they go back down, and we get that feeling of this isn't working, it's too much. Using your guardian angels, your ascended ones, to bring you the messages that say, have some fun, get out in their water, play, be playful. Also know that you are always going to be the bridge between heaven and earth. You come from heaven. You're a star being. And we're here to see beauty, feel beauty, experience beauty. We already know it. It's already a feeling we have within us. There's going to be a witnessing of it. You almost feel all of that, well, you can feel all of that when you listen to an incredible piece of music that somebody composes, or you watch somebody paint something that on that canvas didn't exist a few minutes ago, and now here it is. Those are the kind of things that we're being reminded of. The great beauty, the great acceptance of who we are. I was on a fascinating call yesterday with a really good, wonderful friend who is brilliant woman. And she will be launching her own website and her own, I would say, enterprise, if you will. It's already out there. I got a sneak peek and it's just glorious. Here's just what I'll say about all of that. You, me, all of us together. It's one humongous consciousness that if we're all moving towards this in one way or another, as a collective, if you will, sometimes hard for individual humans, which we our souls having a human experience. So those souls collectively have collective human experiences together. Think about how the energy attracts people to a certain place or attracts people to a certain thing. You know, they call them trends. How things are trending. They talk about that a lot in the media. Well, you can only have a trend if you have a good amount of people that are leading this trend, that are on the front edge of that trend. Well, I'm here to remind you, so is Jophiel, and so are your guides, and the Six of Air, Six of Swords, if you will. You're part of that trend. You're on the front end of it. You're getting this one-on-one lesson in being on the leading edge and seeing what's coming. Is part of you wanting it, you desiring it, you saying, I'd like to do this. I've shared many, many, many times. If you go back 4 years to see some of my early videos, they're a little different. That's the evolution. And there was a learning curve for me personally where I would almost say, oh, I don't think so. I got to change this. And I did. And there is a part of me that is like, now I have to learn something else. It was part of my call yesterday. You know, I had technical difficulties on my first out there in the woo-woo land. Yes, it was technology I wasn't sure I understood. Now I get it. Now, oh, that's how that works. That's how that comes together. This is where we embrace one another as one big whole energetic movement forward. It is about a massive collaboration. And when we do this, when we encourage each other to hold hands, hold our hearts, and say, listen, I'm up for something else. What are you up for? As opposed to somewhat the idea that I've got to be up for something more or something better than someone else. That's not really love. That's going towards fear. That's the fear of missing out. That's the fear of, I don't think I'm good enough. That's where that lives. But when we are all on the same page, and when we're all moving together in this consciousness, and when we're all saying, this is brilliant, I love this, unbelievable, even though it's very similar, you know, it's a bit like a crochet pattern. Everyone picks up a needle and a bunch of thread, and next thing you know, it's something, became a garment or something. But there's a lot of people doing it. Maybe it's the same stitch, but look, they've all created something different. That's the beauty that Joe Field says. That's the intention of bringing you closer to that love. And I'm hoping that makes sense. I feel like it's time to wrap it up. I so love all of you. I so appreciate all of you. Stay tuned. Go to the website for events that are coming up. I've got to speak with my web people tomorrow about how we move this forward. But I'll be talking to you first thing in the morning. Lots of love. Thanks so much for everything. Bye for now. Hey everybody, we hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe and share it with all your friends. Here's a QR code if you decide you'd like to get a private personal reading with me. I'm available most evenings and on the weekends. Just go over to the website, book in what session, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and then fill in the contact information and I'll be back in touch. And if you feel kind enough, here is a link to my donation button. Energy exchange of any amount is always gratefully received. Until next time, be well, be blessed, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.